everybody. I hope you can hear me. I have to check. Excuse the back of my head. Okay, are you ready to start? Sound check. Let me know if you can hear me. Or if you could barely hear me. Or if you can hear me loud and clear. Awesome. I wish I could see you. I don't have my stuff set up where I could see you directly. I guess I could fix that. Let me see if I could do that without messing everything up. Anyhow, I have some announcements to make. I'm going to wait till some more join us. In the meantime, you guys could go ahead and say hi to each other. I'm going to start just wetting my canvas. I like to use, where's my little jar? I take a little jar like this and I put a tiny, tiny touch of water in it. And then I put some airbrush medium in it, which I'm going to need a refill. I hear that there's 70% off on canvases today at Michael's, and I kind of missed it. Hopefully it's tomorrow too. How's everybody? After I get my other computer on, I can find out without turning my head away from you. Gina said, hi, George. Honey, you can shout out if somebody's saying hi.
Oh, I put hi on the thing.
Oh.
Hi.
Yep, George is here. He's hiding. Okay, so like I said, I'm using a little, let's see. Hang on, let me see if you can see everything. Let me adjust everything. Okay. All right. I guess you heard my laptop noise. Okay, that's awesome. Okay, now you see everything. And I'm going to go ahead and wet my canvas with a little water and airbrush medium. And I think I'll use a very light purple for the background. Now, what we're doing is we're going to be painting what I have already done a video on, but it was like maybe my first video with you guys ever. And if it wasn't, it was close to it. And it was painting the butterfly logo. I wanted all of us to decide on a butterfly logo, but we had a very, very, very tiny group. So I went ahead and came up with the design on my own, and everybody seemed to be fine with it. So, but I had, in that live that I did when we first started, in all of the lives when we first started, was first getting started, it was 99.9% technical difficulty. So that turned into a voiceover, I think. I'm not sure. But it turned into a video, I believe. If not a voiceover. But anyway, it's on there somewhere, so you guys could see it. And then you could decide if which one you like better after I do this. Oh, that's a little pressure, right? I'm going to be using, instead of dioxazine purple, I'm going to be using a little phthalo blue and quinacridone magenta, because that also gives you a purple, and some white. And I'm going to put some phthalo blue and white, mostly white, and a touch of quinacridone magenta, and it gave me kind of a purple color. I'm going to throw some more titanium white on there because I want it very light lavendery purple in the background. Then I have a big tube of yellow somewhere. It could be behind me. It's somewhere. I don't know where it is. But it's somewhere. It's somewhere. It's a big tube of yellow. Somewhere out there.
Who can find that?
I don't need it now, but it'll give you something to do.
Oh, that's what I needed.
Just act like you don't see George. Oh, this is a really pretty one. I gotta remember to keep lightening it up because this is a very pretty light purple. I really like it. Okay. And now I'm not gonna have it fighting with the purple butterfly because that wouldn't go so well. So this is just like a little undercolor. This is not going to be the true background. Oh, it's got to be in here somewhere. Oh, okay. I thought you were leaving. I thought George was leaving like he had enough. That's pretty quick to have enough. Guys, I took it to work. I took it to work. I was working on somebody's gift. One of our supervisors is retiring. And so I was gifting her a painting that I had done, and it was the one that I painted for Nurses Week. So, and then I don't know what it is. I forgot to sign it or whatever. So I took it to work. All right. So we're back in business because I really needed yellow. I'm putting yellow, cad yellow on there, and I might not, I know I didn't list it. I'm putting some yellow ochre on there too. I'm putting some, let's see.
Can't quite see it on the palette.
I know, I'm gonna look right now. I'm looking right now. I have a delay. There we go. The Nurses Week painting, I decided to gift to her as her retirement gift. She had been working there for 150 years as a nurse anyway. And she's you could tell she's a good nurse. Even though she's in management at this point, you can tell that she was probably an excellent nurse when she was not in management, because she paid attention to details, and she did not she wasn't the type to bluff it. I'll put it that way, because when she did her rounds for real. She just so and I know sometimes they get busy, and just like we get busy, but I could just tell she was very good, very smart, and I really liked her, so I wanted to gift her something. Now let's see, what else will I have in there? Some yellow, some cad red, some purples, and I'm going to make some greens now, so I'm going to put my blue back in here. Some phthalo blue and some ultramarine blue. Now you guys, when you do this, if you're doing it now, I don't know, but a lot of my colors I kind of combine. I blend together and make different colors. So that's what I mean by you don't have to have all the colors. You can come close enough, or you can create it with your own colors. Just pay attention, maybe grab your color wheel and see what goes together if you're not used to doing that, if you're not used to planning a painting with colors and everything. Color wheel helps because it'll let you know what's in the same family, what's more the opposite, what contrasts, what blends, and all that kind of stuff. So that helps. Also, I'm right now using 11 by 14 canvas, and you can use a 12 by 12 because that's what I originally used, and it was really cute. So right now I'm going to blow dry since it's the beginning. I don't blow dry throughout the whole live, or whenever I do my lives, because I try to encourage people to get up and move around, take a drink, go to the restroom, whatever, and not sit for an hour straight. So, and definitely not for 2 hours straight. So, if you need to go do that, one of those things, or something different, now's a good time because I'm going to blow dry right now, and it's just going to take me a minute. Okay, I was trying to sign into the other computer with my left hand, and that wasn't working, so give me a second. Yep. What? I don't remember my password. Oh, well, that's not going to happen. Okay. So, I am now going to put some greens and yellows in there and make some backgrounds. Yeah, I'm going to put some greens in the top, and then I will put in the butterfly. Okay. So I'm going to start with my yellow.
What does it mean when she says, tell Angela to lock it up when she goes there?
Lock what up?
I don't know. That's Tina.
We must have missed something.
I don't know what that.
Lock it up. I don't know. Michael's? I don't know. Beats me. Ooh. Oh, I touched into the blue by accident, but you know what? That's perfect. So just a little, and I'm not like, I'm going to be missing some of this, so it's going to have a little bit of purples in here anyway. Throw some titanium white on there just to calm it down a little bit. Okay. And maybe just a touch of yellow ochre. Yeah, I like that better. Okay. When I say touch, I mean just the corner of my brush. Okay. A little touch of yellow ochre again. A little water. A little white. Okay. And just kind of leaving this kind of loose. So what's everybody talking about now? I'm gonna miss it.
Got the blow dryer.
Got the blow dryer.
Wrap it up. Do it.
And what? What? What are you guys talking about? George won't tell me. He's like, I don't know, he's sounding crazy right now. So just a touch of yellow ochre and a touch of white to calm down the cad yellow and the blue. And it just kind of calms it down a little. How else can I put that? There we go. So now I have the kind of greens I'm looking for. Just going all over the place with it. And I put my whole brush in it because I didn't want to pick up the colors that I had in there before. So there we go. Just like a alright. So there we go right there, and it's just kind of hit or miss down here. Very much hit or miss. As a matter of fact, this is going to end up being grasses, so I'm going to right now save a few steps and just making some wisps going up from the bottom. Alright, and then we're going to start on the butterfly, and then I'm going to catch up and see what I missed because that's driving me crazy. I'm getting really nosy right now, you know? George isn't talking. I'm getting nosy. Okay, so that was very hit or miss. Okay. Start with my brush right here This is going to be my paintbrush, and it's going to go kind of crooked, so it's going to go like this. It's going to go down here. All right, and then it's going to have the brush part at the bottom, okay, and the little ferrule part. Okay, and then comes my butterfly. My butterfly is going to be like this. It's going to come down. It's going to have a little bit of an extra little piece like this from the other wing. Okay, and then this part. Okay, a little bump in it. And then it's going to come around like this. Okay. Then I have to have my body of my butterfly, so that's going to be down here. And then it's going to have the legs, the rest of the butterfly, and the legs. Okay? Then it's got to have the antenna. And what we're going to have here too, which I did not put, I don't want to move it over now, it's too late, but I want to have some poppies around here too. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the poppies on this side more, leave the butterfly over here, and then of course a poppy on the bottom for us to, our butterfly to paint. Okay, so I'm going to get started, change the design just a little bit. But, you know, I think we'll like it anyway this way. So, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go into my, phthalo blue combination ultramarine blue. Okay. And then my quinacridone magenta. Can they see the palette? Quinacridone magenta, and get a nice strong purple in here, and we're going to paint the outline with this very dark purple. Okay, this is an angle brush that I'm using. And I tend to do more outlining and flowers, stuff like that with an angle brush, okay? Because it just gives you a little bit more of a clean line. So I don't know. I didn't think you guys could see the chalk too well, so I really wanted to make sure I did this outline for you. And then here comes the back part. So I'm leading with the bottom, the short part of the angle brush. It's the nice side to lead with. Clean this up a little bit. Okay. And then down here. Okay. So then after I do this part, I'm going to lighten it up a little bit with some titanium white. And then get this little guy. Okay. And I need a tiny, tiny little brush to get the feet and that kind of stuff, but we'll do that last. Okay, so here's our, it's dry in here, isn't it? Feels like it's dry in here. Just by how the paint's acting. Like the paint kind of tells me the weather. Okay. Now I'm going to add some titanium white to my palette. And then lighten everything up a bit. What are they saying, babe? You know I get nosy.
Yeah, I don't like Ginger's blow dryer.
Who's blow dryer? Oh, Ginger's with the Monet on there. I remember that blow dryer. She still uses that? That's funny. Okay. She painted that on there, didn't she? I think she did. Okay, so I lined it up with some titanium white. Let me move my palette over for you guys. And what I'm doing is I'm going to paint this guy or gal with the purple. So I'll touch a little bit more purple on there. And you see how if you have a color underneath, how it makes it bolder? Look how bold that is. Even though it's light, it's bolder. Okay. I'm just going to go ahead and follow the outline around. All right. Yeah, Starry Night, that's right. Ginger's blow dryer. I think I'm behind the conversation, probably. I'm a little late. Okay, that's good. Oh, I got my same color back. Okay. What else is happening? Babe, it's too quiet in here. You're gonna have to talk to me or something.
Oh, yes. Jennifer likes the purple.
You know what? This purple turned out better than my usual mix. I really like it too, actually. I gotta remember not to be so shy with the titanium white. Okay. There we go. And then I'm going to add, I don't want it brown, but I don't want it so bright. So I might just touch just a dab of my yellow ochre and some white to give it a little bit different color in the background. Make it a little more drab for that back wing. So I don't want the back wing to look the same. Actually, made my back wing a lot lighter. Not what I wanted. But at least you see a difference.
Trish says the paint looks so blue on the palette and purple on the canvas.
Blue on the, oh, this, right, yes. And it's always like that, and I have no idea why. So you really got to listen to what I'm using, because that does happen. I don't know if it happens to anyone else, but it definitely always happens to me with the purples and the blues. I'm just going to throw this outline. I want this outline back in there. So I'm going to grab the very dark and try to get my outline back in there. Okay. Yeah, you definitely have to listen, or you'll be like, it'll be definitely blue instead of purple, which is kind of funny. Okay.
Bonnie likes the pretty butterfly colors.
Yeah. I made this species up, just saying. Okay, so this is what I'm going to do now. I'm going to have a combination of the purple, and I'm taking my, let's see, I'm going to move this down for you. I'm taking my blue, my phthalo blue. I didn't really clean my brush. And yes, you could see it. Phthalo blue and white. And I'm going to make a stripe in there. And I need more. I don't want to run out. I hate making a new color in the middle of something. Okay. So this is a light blue. It's a pretty bright, it's kind of a bright light blue. And this is what I did before, and it might come out totally different this time, but I made like a stripe that narrowed as we went down. And then as we get toward the middle of the butterfly, the stripe's going to get bigger. I'm mashing it and turning my brush. And I'm mashing it harder and turning my brush, cleaning that up a little bit and cleaning that up a little. Okay. Then I'm mashing it and then turning my brush. And when I say turning my brush, I'm turning it from the broad side to sideways to narrow it as I place the brush on the butterfly. And then again. And then I'm going to make this a little more narrow, so I'm turning it a lot sooner, like almost from the start. And then pretty much a line here, and then I have to make another line here. Okay. Whoop. Okay. So that's partly it. And that back wing, I want it to be less blue. So I put some more white in it, and I think I'm going to touch it into my purple so it's a little less obvious. And I'm going to be putting a little blue on there. Okay. So.
Tina says, can you pull the canvas down a bit? Can't see the top.
Oh, really? So you guys don't see this? Because if you don't, then my camera is totally off from yours. This is the top.
Okay, I can see.
Right here. This is the top. Oh, okay.
Never mind, it's her screen.
Oh, okay. Because sometimes mine is off, but this time it looked like it was pretty accurate this time.
Everybody says it's fine.
Okay. Now, I just want to hit that border again on this back wing. I just want to hit that border. Okay. All right. So far, so good. Now, this is another thing that I did with it. I added a blue going along the edge here. Well, it was kind of I don't know what I did. It was odd. It was a never be able to do it again is what it was. But anyway, I did this. I kind of went around like that. And that. So I took that blue and went that way, which I almost forgot. And then I added a little bling everywhere. So my bling is going to be a combination of white and blue. I keep turning my head. Honey, if you could grab me that so I could quit turning my head.
Grab you what?
That painting up there.
Oh. Okay.
Because that's the original. And I keep turning my head. I don't want the back of my head in their face all the time.
Crick in your neck.
And then I'll get a crick in my neck, yeah. A crook. What is it? A crook in my neck or a crick in my neck? Guys, hang on because I have a big announcement to make.
There you go, baby, down.
I have a big announcement to make and I forgot already. So don't go away. Oh, that's so much better. Oh, less cricks and crooks. Okay. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take a smaller brush, this one right here, and I'm going to put some bling in it. So I'm just going to make some little dots going down here. going down the blue part, and I'm going to go this way, and then I'm going to take some dots right here and go this way. I know it's strange. It's a strange one. It's a strange one. And then, whoops, get some more purple and make some dots go this way and this way. This is my bling. This is my bling part of the butterfly because, you know, we got some bling, don't we? I think so. I think as a group we got bling. So I have to add our bling, our little flair. Because we got lots of flair. You can't have fibro and do art and not have flair.
Tina thinks you need to put this on mugs and t-shirts.
Tina, you're on to something. Oh, Gina, you're on to something that I already have in mind to do. You are on to something, girl. And then just really light, I'm just like really light hints of it on that wing right there. Yay. All right, now I'm mixing a little of my phthalo blue and my purple because it makes it really dark. I'm going to make the body right now. Okay. And, okay. Then I'm going to make some wings, which I really, really love wings. I don't want to mess this up though. Where's my teeny T90 brushes? I have one somewhere. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-dee. I have teeny tiny brushes somewhere. Well, this isn't teeny tiny. I have brushes all over the place. It's crazy. Crazy what happens when you start painting all the time. Okay, this is by no means teeny tiny, but I think it'll work. I got my phthalo blue and my purple mix right here to make it really dark. And then I gotta twirl my brush on my palette to make it really skinny. And then I'm gonna make my, I want them big. I like big antennae. So I'm gonna make my antenna like this and one like this. And there we go. This is crazy, but I'm gonna try to go over this, which is gonna really be hard. Okay. There we go. There's my antennae. And then my legs of it, they go up like this in a curve and down. And then butterflies are like they're insects, right? And then another one back here like this. Okay. All right, we got the butterfly part. I didn't finish my bling though. I guess I couldn't wait. Now I'm gonna put in for the brush part because this is important. So I want to do the brush. I want to go down like this. Go where his feet are. And ooh, I need a drink. Somebody tell me drink. Whoop. Whoop.
They think it'd be good on grocery bags too.
Guys.
Everybody's in on this grocery bag.
Everybody's in on it, huh? Oh. Yeah, I do have to start marking our stuff. You know what, guys? I have to pick this up for a second because I cannot make this line. I cannot make this line. And this is very much how I did my video, my original video. Putting this thing in my lap, which is kind of funny because I just realized that. And then I'll straighten that out later with some green. I'll touch that up later. But anyway, I want to go into my white and my purple. And I want to go like this. Okay, make that brush. All right. Okay. And then I want to get my dark purple and then make the phthalo. Dark purple, where'd you go? Where'd you go, dark purple? Okay. Oh, I see what I did wrong. I didn't switch back to my angle brush. Okay. And then back to this whitish color. Okay. Make some highlights, make some highlights. Okay, sorry guys, but I needed to make a straight line on there. I know you couldn't see me. Okay. But that was kind of necessary. Okay. So there is my brush. Now we're going to switch over and make some grasses. We're going to switch and make some grasses, and we're going to put some yummy poppies on there. So I'm just grabbing some yellow and some blue. Well, that was obviously ultramarine blue. I'm going to brighten it up a little bit with some phthalo blue and then some white. And we're going to make some grasses because we need grasses up in here. Okay? So, now for grass you can do one or two things. You can start up here and then mash it down more at the bottom. You can do it that way, which is kind of fun. Start very light, very light. You don't want them all the same size. And then mash it and try to avoid where the brush is going to be. I did outline in chalk where the brush is going to be, so don't forget to do that so you don't go over the brush, because that brush is going to be very important. Okay, and that's one color. Then I'm going to add a little bit more yellow to it. Okay, and get some more greens in there, different kind, and then a phthalo green. So we got to put some greens in there like that. And we can go kind of fast with that when you get the hang of it. Some yellows. And you see how I did that? And stick some yellow in there. Woo! Not that much. And just kind of go like that. And then you can kind of go like this. Okay. So we got some grasses in here. Now this is what I'm going to do. It's going to look a little strange. I'm going to scruffy up this bottom part. Okay. So, oh, I kind of like that actually. Huh. Anyway, I accidentally hit the cad red, but I kind of like it in there. We're going to get that later. That was a happy accident. But anyway, what I meant to do was get it into this yellow, greenish color and then scruffy up that bottom part so that it's, see that? Can they see? I don't know if they can see the canvas because of the way I'm holding it.
I think so.
So you see how I'm scruffing it up at the bottom a little bit? Grab some more of a lighter color and scruffing that up a little bit on the very bottom edge. Okay, now you can go in there and get your greens and put the more green part on the bottom there. See, so it's kind of abstract. All right, now because I'm taking longer than I thought, I'm going to throw that in there and then look at you guys and catch up on the chat. Okay, turn it back up. Taking a drink. Yep, break time. I forgot to tell you, break time.
Got a lot of catching up to do about plastic bags.
I got it. I got the grocery bag, plastic bag thing at a glance. Okay. I'm so excited about this part because this is the most fun part, so I couldn't wait to get to it. Okay, now we're going to do the paintbrush. Yay, yay. I can't wait to do the paintbrush. Okay, so I'm going to show you what the paintbrush looks like because I have to outline it for you guys to see what the paintbrush looks like. But this is my most fun part of the painting. Okay, so the paintbrush looks like that. Okay. And it looks like that. Okay, this is my cad red. And it kind of looks like this. Okay. And then I'm going to stick some white in there. So I have to wipe my brush off. And stick some white in there. Very important. And it's going to look like this. Okay. Now wipe my brush off. Stick some blue in there. Wipe my brush off. Stick some green in there. And stick some more red in there. Okay. Now, I definitely want more white in there, but I got to rinse to get a white. Okay. That is my, that's our signature right there. Okay. Now, I don't know if you guys saw that, and I might want a little orangey color, so I need some yellow. I think I'm gonna put some. What are they saying, honey? You gotta talk to me. Talk to me, babe. Talk to me.
You're talking about plastic bags.
They still talking about plastic bags? It sounds like a bunch of old bags. Are you guys a bunch of old bags talking about plastic bags for 10 minutes? Okay, I was throwing some orange in there because there was too much red. I want multicolors in my brush. Ooh. So I'm gonna throw some orange. I'm gonna make orange with my cat. I'm throwing some yellow in there on the orange. Okay. Too funny. They get mad at me. You guys mad at me for calling you a bunch of old bags? Did I turn it back up? Yep. A bird tangled in plastic breaks my heart. Why am I laughing? I'm still laughing at the old bag joke. Bonnie is ignoring me. Okay, now we did that. We're going to put some poppies on there. Yay! So we're going to put some poppies on there. So that we definitely need an angle brush for. So I'm going to grab my other angle brush. And I need some clean water. And we're going to do some poppies. So of course we need some that bright cad red.
Kathy says the palette looks like a seascape.
It does. Let me look on there. You're more into the palette, huh? Sometimes the palette is kind of fun. Okay, so we are going to make some poppies. So I'm going to make one right here because that's what the brush is painting. Well, I haven't made poppies in a while. Anyway, that's what the brush is painting. So I'm just kind of like, remember when we did flowers? All right. Oh, let me announce before, you know what? I got to announce this. This is important. I'm acting a little ADD. Okay, I got to tell you this. Wait, hang on. For you that aren't in the group, if there's anybody watching that's not in the fibro group, am I yelling in your ear? I'm sorry, I got a little excited. If there's anybody watching that's not in the Facebook Painting with Fibromyalgia book, I made a new group for you guys. So when you go on Facebook, look for Everything Art, all caps, Everything Art. And I put that group up so that you guys could join us even if you don't have fibromyalgia or chronic pain. I forgot to tell you that. All right, hang on. I got more announcements too, but I got to paint this. Okay. So I got to get this a little bit better. Round it up a little bit. And then get another piece right here. Go across. Make this a little fluffier. Make something in the back. Okay. Now I'm going to take some yellow. No, I'm going to go around and do some more. Do some more poppies. So I'm going to do like this. Make this poppy like that.
Trish says everything art? Question mark.
Everything art. Everything art. Just gonna do that. Okay. I'm gonna come back to these and define them a little bit more with more colors, but right now I'm not gonna be wasting my colors while and have to get back into the red. So I'm just doing everything that's the red first. And then I'll come back and define it a little bit better, okay? And let's see. I think I'll do, not sure. I might leave it. Okay. Then I have some more stuff I need to do. I am going to pick up one of these brushes, the not so dirty brush, and I'm going to make some yellow dabs in here. Just going to make some yellow dabs. It's just some yellow places up and around. Just some yellow dabs like that. Just like that. Okay. All right, I wanted to do that before I forgot. Now, I'm going to take this brush, the yellow one, wipe it off, and I'm going to grab some dark purple. Some dark purple, which is going to look like brown because it still has yellow in the brush. And I'm going to go in here and make some, I better wet it. Just make some definition right here. Just some definition. I'm going to do that right here and that right here. Okay. A little bit of definition, and then I'm going to take the yellow. I know, duh, I should have done that before getting purple on here. I'm going to take the yellow and do the same thing. Some little highlights of yellow here. Okay, highlights of yellow. Okay, right where they bend, where the flower bends a little bit. Some highlights of yellow. And then up here at the top, some more highlights of yellow. And then up here. Okay. right here. Okay. So we got some poppies. And then we need some purple at the bottom, some purple grass. And then that's just about, I think that's just about it. I'll probably do just a little bit more tweaking because I always do some tweaking. And so I'll probably do that to kind of like define the brush a little bit. Right now I'm going to grab some more purples. And I'm going to throw some purple grass in there, and then you'll get to see how pretty that's going to be. My quinacridone and my phthalo blue. Oh, I didn't finish my bling on my butterfly. Some quinacridone, my phthalo blue, and I'm going to add some purples. Grab some white. More quinacridone. I know you can't see it, but you've seen me make it already. I'm running out of canvas. Okay. Now I'm gonna make some and grab some white. I know you like when I scream during this. And I'm gonna make some purples real quick, okay? Some more purple grasses, because that's what's fun. Some purple grasses.
Is that one poppy just kind of floating there?
Yeah, I'm gonna add. That's what made me remember to do some more grasses. Why? Somebody talking about my floating poppy?
No, I just. No.
It is floating there. I'm gonna take this right here, and I'm sorry you guys can't see, but I need my knee to kind of define this a little bit more. And go right here.
Bonnie says, great job.
You like? And go like this a little bit more. Okay. And then George said my poppy's floating. So do you think George is watching this art a little bit too much? I think he's watching too much. He's paying too much attention. Okay, so I need that to come down here. Maybe some leaves. I don't know what poppy leaves look like, but probably need some leaves in here. Okay? Okay, guys. Now, one more thing and we're done. I'm starting to feel, ooh. All right, don't get too nervous, right? Don't get too excited. Okay. I forgot some of my bling. So some of my bling goes like this. Some of my bling goes like that. I forgot. And then teeny bit like this. Okay, we're just gonna go like this. And like this. And I'm gonna go over it with the purple again. And you guys will see how it'll kind of blend in. Okay, that's not too dotty. I wanted it a little more dotty than that. Okay. Then I'm just going to grab the purple and go over it. And it'll look a lot more blingy. A lot more fun. Okay. And then I'm going to hit it again. Just so that it's a mixture of colors instead of just the white. Okay, that's better. I almost forgot part of my bling, but I was letting it dry. All right. You know what? I always feel better when I paint. I did not feel good today. And I have one more announcement to make that you guys will like. Oops. I'll fix that later.
Was it Avalon?
Avalon?
Yeah. Says thank you, Angela and George. This will be a gift for my daughter.
Yeah.
That's another story.
You're painting that? Oh, I want to hear that story. I hope it's a happy story. Okay. There we go, guys. Anyway, that's kind of it. I'm going to be revisiting this. Definitely going to be revisiting this. You could throw some highlights of the purple in there. You know, on the part that doesn't have the bling. Whoops. Highlights of purple. You know, so it's not so, you know, so it'll look more butterfly-ish. Okay. Here we go. And I think that's it. I think I'm going to say, maybe, that it's done.
She said it's a sad story.
Oh, it's a sad story. I was hoping it wasn't a sad story, but you know what? When it comes to butterflies and hummingbirds and things like that, I'm learning that a lot of times it is. So that's why I was like, and then when you said you'll tell it one day, I think somebody mentioned it in the group. I don't know if you're in our group or not, but somebody mentioned that they wanted to be here for that because of a loss. So I'm very sorry about your loss. We are all sorry about your loss because obviously that's what it is. And I hope this brings you some joy painting this painting. Okay? All right. Well, thank you everybody for being here. I probably forgot something major. I think I was going to put some more purple blotches around here. You guys could do that later, scruff it up a little bit on the outside. But I don't want to keep you guys awake too long because many of you don't always feel good. So I'll show you what I have later because now I have 2 groups and you can see what I did and I can see what you did, which is even more fun. Okay, so I'm going to switch the camera over.
She says thanks to butterfly is a good thing.
Okay, let's see. Oh, gonna move it over. Let's see, me, transition. Okay,
What
all
news,
right.
Angie?
Okay, news. Okay, so for the PFW group, Painting with Fibromyalgia group, we have a new moderator, Bonnie Green. She's going to be moderating. I think she's out of town unless she jumped on here and I missed her. But she'll be joining us for the PWF group. And also, we have the same people on the Everything Art group. Now, the Everything Art group is a looser group. Now, don't take advantage because I want it to stay in existence. But the Everything Art group is more everybody. You don't have to have pain. And you don't have quite as many rules. I had more rules for the chronic pain group because I wanted to keep our focus on painting as a way of coping. But in the Everything Art group, it doesn't have to be as narrowly focused. So we're going to have more freedom. So if you have pages or if you have like art memes to put up, or if you have paintings from whomever to put up, just look at the rules, read through the rules. I have a few, mostly the typical: be kind, don't give advice or critique unless asked for. You can promote your own art. You can promote your own pages within reason. Don't make the group all about one person. And let's see what else. Any medium. Just have a lot of fun. I will be popping in. I might do a live from time to time, but it's not going to be all about me either. So I wanted you all to have a place to put your art up too, because I don't get to see everybody's art. Now I'll get to see everybody's art. So I'm happy about that. I'm going to be doing a giveaway this summer. Summertime is always our Painting with Fibromyalgia. It is our anniversary time because we started on July 29th, July 30th, end of July with painting with fibromyalgia, and I believe that might have been our first painting if I remember clearly. So we're going to be doing some giveaways. I'm going to be paying attention to who was here, and you might be getting something, okay? I haven't decided exactly yet. Maybe an ATC card or something like that. If you want to be in for the running for that, then I will say put your name in the comment. I'll try to find you on Facebook to get your address, okay? But put a comment in the Facebook if you'd like to receive an ATC card. I can't do big stuff for this many people, but I could do some little stuff, okay? So thanks for joining us. We're going to have some more stuff coming up. I'm going to do a Facebook Live, going to the art store to find what kid stuff and kid crafts there are. And then probably my next live will do more geared for kids because it's summertime, okay? And we want the kids to have summertime fun. Okay, thanks everybody for joining me. See you later. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Bye. Thanks for joining us. Bye-bye.